I wanted to ask you, just as you've been speaking today, you shared a lot of wisdom with us, Markus, and I remember doing some research on you, and I understand you started out as an architect. So I'm hearing all these pearls of wisdom on business and marketing and leadership, and then I'm thinking you're an architect. So I'm getting originally an architect. So how did an architect basically end up doing what you're doing now?
How does this come? Yeah. Good question as well. Okay, yes, I did start out in architecture, absolutely so. I enjoyed the balance of planning and implementation and this constant, you plan, but you go out on a construction site and you see taking the whole thing shape, a house, a factory, whatever it is, you name it. The creative sides of it, the science of materials and ingredients and the integration of multiple stakeholders to build one piece of a house, for instance, whatever it was, spec'd to the customer's requirements. Wasn't commercial enough for me, so after about 4 years I've decided to call it a day and go a more commercial route. And that's where I thought marketing is great, because it's not just a house that you leave behind, but you architect business structures, for instance, customer satisfaction, for my opinion. This isn't just, for us it sits in marketing. Customer satisfaction, how you measure it, underlying systems, infrastructures, you build customer relationship management, a digital strategy. Those are all planning stages that you plan, carefully architect, and then bring into fruition for something that then lives on, as in an organic structure such as a business. And so I found that very, very enjoyable.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I've heard today is that you've been talking both with a lot of marketing and CMOs are, I think, getting maybe lost in the science of marketing because there's so much data and there's so much things you can measure now. But as you've said, going out for dinners with your customers, ultimately that falls under marketing too. You obviously...
It does, absolutely does. Yeah. It's probably, if I had to choose between the two of them, I'd probably take that. Depending on where you are, but for our brand, I chose that, the art over the science, probably.